I think there's only one thing better than changing people's lives, and that's saving people's lives. And we really believe that we can do that with Clean Keys.
For Randy Marsden, that was one of the biggest motivating factors for the development of Clean Keys, an elegantly simple and easy to disinfect computer keyboard. He and his team were inspired to create an innovative, buttonless, touch and tap sensitive keyboard that could help limit the spread of infection transmission. With current worldwide sales in over 15 countries, Alberta-made Clean Keys is poised and ready to tap into a rapidly expanding global market. Randy Marsden is a 2011 recipient of a $10,000 Manning Innovation Award.
We invented on-screen keyboards in the early 90s. This is way before smartphones or iPads existed. We were making soft keyboards on the screen that you would use your head or some other device to access. A dentist bought one of our assistive technology products. It was a head tracking device. You just move your head and it moves the cursor like a mouse. And a dentist in France bought one of those. And we said, I called him up and said, you know, this is for people who can't use their hands. I assume you can use your hands if you're a dentist. Why are you buying this? And he explained this whole infection problem, that every time he touched the mouse, he had to deglove and reglove after. And we thought, hey, we got a new market for our head tracking device. But then that was just the mouse. We asked the question, well, what about the keyboard? And they said, well, there's nothing you can do about the keyboard. We put it in plastic bags. We can't clean it very easily. It's a real problem. Hey, if you guys could solve that problem, then you would really have something. So we said, okay, we need to make a surface that's easy to clean. Well, what's easier to clean than glass? Could we make a keyboard out of glass? Doesn't seem likely. I mean, you know, you're used to keys that move, but we just allowed ourselves to think out of the box a little bit and said, well, what if we made a keyboard out of glass? How would it work? And from there, well, we could use touch, we could use vibration, we could put little indents on the keys so people could feel it, and the idea started to evolve from there. The real innovation in Clean Keys is that it's touch and tap. You know, an iPad has a touch screen on it, but you really have to keep your hands off of it. But if you're going to make a real keyboard, you need to be able to rest your fingers. And now with tap on, I can rest my fingers and nothing's happening. But as soon as I start typing, it detects that vibration as I thump on the keyboard, and that tells it I'm not just resting, I'm actually hitting a key. And that way I can type. Clean Keys started in dentistry, and that certainly is a convenient place for it to be. It's easy to wipe, and dentists have to wipe every patient. But Clean Keys has a lot of applicability in other medical markets, and in particularly in hospitals, where keyboards have been found to be one of the most contaminated surfaces in the whole hospital, and infections get spread from person to person through those keyboards, and people are actually dying. It's the 4th leading cause of death in North America. So if we can cut down on the most contaminated surface, we literally believe we can help save lives. Clean Keys is 100% made in Canada. Both the design and the concept, as well as literally being made here in Canada. Every part of the manufacturing process right now is done in Canada. All of the engineers that worked on it, our whole team is located here in Alberta. So it is 100% made in Canada. I can tell you, I'm just the figurehead for a 15-person company that has an amazing team in place. And you know, they say that the measure of a success of a manager is how many people you have working for you that are smarter than you are. And if that's true, I'm very successful. You know, the Manning Innovation Award is a huge honor for us. This is a national award. It's unique. It's a great organization that chooses to recognize innovation. And the fact that we are getting an award is one of the best recognitions we can receive. And my hat is off to the foundation for doing this recognition. I think we have all sorts of innovation in Canada that needs to be celebrated, and it's great that they're doing that.